Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac. Gonna hit random, and we're gonna get Maggie. Alright, that's pretty good, because, I feel like, yeah, okay, we'll play it. We haven't played Maggie in a while, and I've played a lot of the other characters. I might have played every other character besides Maggie at this point. Not entirely sure. More health, less speed, same damage as Isaac. Yum Hearts for a full heart of recovery, charges in 4 rooms, and we've got an XL floor, so we're gonna have 2 item rooms, 2 bosses, only 1 shop. Only 1 chance at a devil room, but this one doesn't matter because we wouldn't have been able to get one on the first floor anyway, so this is the same as normal. The loss of a shop also isn't as big a deal this early in the game because usually we won't have enough money for one right away. And Lucky Foot is not special, I know that, so I'm going to take it immediately. Makes it so the pills can't be bad, only good or neutral. And we also are going to have better luck gambling. I'm fine with that. I do have to be careful about getting hit on this floor if possible, because this all counts for the devil room. So I want to not take any red heart damage. Another key, so that's going to get us into the other item room, which is good. I would love to get a bomb from this room. That would be top tier. Top tier right there. So we're going to hope for that, and eventually these mulligans will die. And then that'll be the best thing that can happen. Okay, don't get hit by the fat fly. That would be a silly thing to do that I wouldn't recommend to me or anyone else. Okay. Fat fly. Alright, no, that's cool. You just do that. Bomb. That's a key. I'm doing well for keys. That's always good. Now I need another bomb. That's pretty wild. 2 tinted rocks in a row. 1+1 free from this room, or Mr. Mega would be the best bomb item to get from this item room, I guess. I would say that. I would go so far. Well, I can go in here without a problem. The poop. Alright, so that's not worth anything to me besides a potential single drop from it. It didn't give me a soul heart, so I no longer love it. Do I trust myself against a boss? Yeah, it's the basement. Famine, that's pretty easy, so I'm totally fine with that. So for having the ability to get 2 very good special items from the item rooms, I got nothing. Well, no, Lucky Foot's good. Don't let me tell you it's not. It's a very good item. That can truly change the game if you get a fortune teller, because you can't lose on it with any reasonable chance. Like, you can't get a fortune at all, ever. And there's like a very small, maybe 1% chance to get nothing at all, which, it doesn't really happen. It just does not really happen. So mostly you can get lots of soul hearts, tarot cards, playing cards, and trinkets, and it's generally a pretty good time worth playing for. So we're gonna get a cube of meat for this, and I would be able to reroll it if I were Isaac, because it's the first boss on an XL floor, and the second boss is the one that has the pool for both bosses. But I'm just gonna take it. Having an orbital is a good time. I like orbitals. And we're gonna get either Steven or Little Steve here. Little Steve's a familiar that shoots homing tears. Steven is 1 damage up, and I would absolutely prefer that. And then if we can maintain our not taking damage, red heart damage, of course, but I don't have any soul hearts, then we're going to get a double room here guaranteed. And hopefully, since we're Maggie, we do have extra health by 1, which is a little easier to trade away, of course. So if I can get something decent in there, namely like the Pact, the Mark, something else maybe, I would love to do that. And the order in which you kill the 2 pieces of this boss does not affect the drop at all. So it's really truly just random whether or not we get Steven or Little Steve. It's just, ooh, that was really close. It's just a 1/6 for Steven, I believe, and 5/6 for Little Steve. So we just hope to get lucky. And we did not. I'm gonna skip it. It's special and it's not amazing. As much as I would kind of like to take Guppy's tail, I don't really think so. And I can't take Sister Maggie, not that I want to. So this floor, well, it can be redeemed. Small Rock would be a good pickup, but also a kind of dooming pickup, because it would lower our speed, and as Maggie, we're already below Isaac's base speed, so we need a speed up in this run. And fighting Envy is like the last thing I wanted to do, to be totally honest with you. But I'll do it, just for you. So anyway, we need a speed up, which I'd take as Maggie anyway, but we need one to even have a real chance of continuing to stay alive for longer than like 2 more seconds if we got the small rock. So that's something I'll worry about if I even get the bombs that I require to get those tinted rocks, either of them. A curse room would be pretty ideal, by the way, so I would leave the soul hearts for later because I do have the healing available to me from my item, so I can just go into the curse room, not worry about health because I'd still have it. I may as well use this now since there's another full heart laying around that I had no use for. And I'm killing the blue one last because Super Envy, which that does count as if you kill it last because it's Super Envy, has a better item drop than Envy. Didn't get it, but I did get the 1+1 free that I needed, and that's awesome. I'll go back for the tinted rocks. Like I said, would rather not pick up the soul heart, so I may as well just not have the temptation. Works for me, you know? Alright. Just hunting down any more tinted rocks, as I do have an extra bomb now, and hunting down any end rooms. Like, a curse room would be, like I said, the desired thing to find. Especially if it had, like, just the pact or the mark waiting for me in it. The mark would be best because it's a speed up and it's a larger damage up, but I'm never going to say no to the pact, pretty much. Tears up is very good, especially with a damage up. So I like them both for different reasons. As Maggie, the mark is better because of the speed that I need to get, but they're both still very good. And the health is also less important, which is another reason that the pact isn't the better one. Not that health is bad to get either. Okay. I'm fully expecting this curse room game. You can't just not give me a curse room here. Oh. Okay, so I have the lucky foot. Balls of steel. I'm actually a little upset about that because now I can't use the curse room to the fullest advantage like I was planning to. It'll still be fine, though. I'm just going to take this. I just have to lose one of my soul hearts instead. And, I mean, that's a good pill. I consider it neutral because I consider neutral pills to be pills that don't have alternatives. But, you know, you could look at bad gas as a good pill if you wanted. I just consider it neutral because it doesn't have an alternative that can be better. So it's like, it's not affected by Lucky Foot or PhD. Basically how I look at neutral. But Telepills is a neutral, and that one can't appear because of PhD. Still can appear with Lucky Foot, as we do have, so it's something that we'll keep an eye out for. Lots of keys is good. We're not getting back to the Devil Room, though, unless we do get a Curse Room and it teleports us there. But even still, I don't really want Guppy's Tail. And now, also, there's clearly no Curse Room. But also, I'm good to get Angel Rooms now. That's good. What are you? Health up. Tears up. That's really good, too. Higher fire rate. I like it. So now I've just got 2 Tinted Rocks to blow up, and we're good to go. No special items yet either, which is interesting. But the small rock would be our first, and I would not pass it up. So, 2 soul hearts is great. And 1 soul heart and 1 bomb is also pretty great. Secret room, I would bet is here. No. Alright, so then I will take a guess on my last bomb, which I don't know if I support the decision to do, but I'm doing it anyway, to put it right here. Okay, so I'm going to play this just in case we can get something. That doesn't really matter. I'm not able to get back in, so that doesn't help me at all. That would allow me to have a chance to reroll that to a fortune teller if I could leave and re-enter with it still alive, but I can't. So give me a pretty fly. That would make my day. Or like a ton of money so that I can go to the shop. Alright, that's a thing. That is the balls of tears up. Okay, that's good too. This is our last scent. We get a bomb for it, and I like that. And this is another tears up. This is a really nice pill run, I would have to say. So we got 3 tears ups and balls of steel. Well, we've got 2 tears ups as pills and then a balls of steel. I like it. I like it quite a lot. I actually wouldn't mind a speed up as a pill. I would like it. We'll see what we can do. Alright, so we do have the catacombs, which is a little bit of a negative. It means that we're going to have tougher enemies to deal with compared to the caves. Fortunately, we have a lot of soul hearts, so I'm not likely to take red heart damage here, which is good, and I just wanted to shoot that because that's a good thing to do. Magician gives me homing tears for a room, and I like that somewhat. Although it's not at all necessary, I'll use it in some room eventually, I guess. Okay, so I just like some damage up starting soon. If this could be a run where I get Sacred Heart, I'd really like it. I don't have any special items yet, so it's more likely than usual to appear. And I do have the Angel Room possibility. I knew that would happen eventually, so I was going to be frosty, stay on my toes. And I guess I'm probably going to go right... Yeah, I'm just going to go to the curse room. Scapular, okay. I don't know if it's special or not, I don't really care. I'm just not going to sacrifice another soul heart to go in there, but we do know now that we have an angel room available to us on this floor. Well, not necessarily available, but like it's on the floor. And we're going to be as likely as possible to get it. So I'm down. I'm down for it. Let's see if we can. This is an easy boss for us. I should be fast enough to stay away from it. Oh no, but don't often get hit by that laser. That's for sure. That... Well, like I said, it's pretty much impossible for me to take red heart damage. You're a jerk. Super bandage. Alright, that's really good. That's special, so I'm going to leave it for now because I'm kind of leaning towards the idea that scapular isn't special. Again, you don't need to tell me. I can look it up if I need to. And this video is coming out like 4 days from now when I record it, so I'll have had plenty of time and also forgotten I asked. So I'm leaning toward it not being special because of the super bandage appearing there. 1 red heart and 2 soul hearts. Blood donation machines don't count as red heart damage, by the way, so I'm actually totally fine. I could have done that before fighting the boss, but I just want to leave that in case we can get something really good from the item room that's also special. Basically, you know, magic mushroom would be really good. And, you know, Max's head would be good. Mostly I'm just fishing for damage. No. Dang it. I lost a lot of soul hearts on this floor. And, I mean, it's not unfair to attribute it to my speed, but I'm going to say that it was my dodging because it was mostly. Still, speed would have helped me. Alright. I don't think that's worth it because I have a pretty high fire rate. The DPS up would be pretty minor. 10% damage down is not very appealing. And that's that. So I'll go 1.5 hearts down. Nah, actually, I'll go all the way down because I'm about to pick up a lot of soul hearts from the super bandage. Forgot its name for a little bit there. So you're not going to cooperate, and that's okay. Can I get... No, I can't get 2 cents. That's alright. And I don't think there's health laying around. Secret room only has 1 location that I'm thinking of. So let's grab this. I think that was fine to do. And then let's go to the secret room. See if there's enough money to go to the shop in there. This is the last shop that's guaranteed not to be greed. So I think that I'd pretty much like to go to it, if possible. Where did I mess up this one? I don't think I saw it next to the curse room, did I? I mean, I could have. But I don't think that was something that I did. Okay, so let's see. I can be missing 3.5, so I'll be missing 3.5. I'll go to the shop, where I will pick up not the Steam sale. Oh, that's unfortunate. But I will buy the bomb. That'll allow me to blow this up, buy the key, buy the pill too, because it... Exactly, I was going to say it could turn into tears up, which is why I'm not taking the Thin Odd Mushroom. I kind of wanted it for the speed up, but the DPS, a minor increase that was ultimately not going to matter because I have so many Tears Ups available, I don't really think it was worthwhile. So I'm doing this just because I can get some stuff going from it. I can get anything at all, and I did get a little bit. I'm going to play the blood donation machine all the way back down to half a heart, it looks like, because I think that's exactly how much I have as far as soul hearts are concerned. So I'm going to be at full health, essentially, and that's pretty much where I want to be. Alright, I'll kill you, and then you die as well, and we are good. Yeah, I can be missing 4.5, so that's perfect. I can go down to half of a red heart. And, well, we'll see how that goes for us. I really want a blood bag so that I don't have to feel bad about skipping the speed up from the Thin Odd Mushroom that I just really can't justify wanting. But it seems that that is not my destiny today. I don't want to look for the secret room, so I'm just going to blow this up. Hope for some hearts. I mean, I have enough money for the next shop, and I have a lot of keys, so I guess it's all good. Maybe we can get something in there. But this is going to be a moderately difficult run, I would assume. I think that we're going to find ourselves in a bit of a trying position before too long. I'm sad that we picked up only one special item here, too, which is no fun, not what I was after. I wanted to kind of stack up on them, wait as long as possible to get any, and then get something really good. I don't have any bombs, so I can't get this tinted rock at the moment, which is pretty sad. Oh, now you all want to move. Okay, I don't like that keeper that got out. The one that got away. But if you would kindly start shooting at me, I can murder you. And since I still have the heart, I'm going to use it there just to start stacking my health back up. Maybe by the end of the floor I'll have full red hearts as well as all these soul hearts, or some number of these soul hearts. At the moment, I'm not going to go to the curse room, but I'm almost certainly going to go back for it. I just don't want to lose my soul hearts yet, while I'm still not even close to full red hearts. Alright, just too late. Which is fine. I will not have any problems with Larry Jr., supposedly. Okay, I'm glad that didn't hit me. That was pretty close. I was actually very, very worried. But that's just another reason not to use the soul heart for the curse room immediately, because something like that can just randomly happen. We did get catacombs again, which is unfortunate to say the least. Because again, with the tougher enemies and bosses. Could be the secret room there. Yeah. Alright, fine. You're lucky that I don't really care about how many keys I have at the moment. That's not what I wanted. Could play it for pretty flies. I'm going to save the money for the shop for now, and maybe I'll go back in. Maybe not. Probably not. I should be able to get an arcade here. High fire rate saves the day against keepers right now. Not always, but right now, it's doing wonders. Alright, just gonna keep my dodging going. Everything's gonna be fine. All of you need to die. More health is good. Alright, I want to handle that and then do that. Excellent. I love when things go exactly the way I don't even plan them, but would be better than what I was planning. So that's... Alright, I can't get to that. Hear the boss and the item room, that's good. Want to break that before leaving because it would have changed into a normal poop, which would have been no good. Then I can grab the stuff from the item room. Hopefully I want it. No, I don't want it at all. Abel, very bad familiar in my opinion. And I can afford to play this a fair amount. Stack up on health, maybe get a good tarot card. Lovers pretty much fixes my health woes. Not that I'd really call them woes. But now we do have pretty much all of our health, which is awesome. Do have a lot of fire rate, so the husk should not be too bad. We should be able to handle all the flies, and we should be able to handle the boss itself pretty easily. This is probably the easiest boss on this pair of floors. Angel room, please. Excellent. Shot speed up, not interested. Guardian Angel, good. It's good. It's not what I was hoping for, of course, but it's still good. I tried to impart as much sadness as I could into that statement, as if I was actually broken up about not getting Sacred Heart. You know, might have worked, might not have. Guardian Angel's good though. It's another orbital for us. It'll damage all enemies, 7 damage, just like Cube of Meat, and increase the orbital velocity of all of our orbitals. It's good times. So having 2 orbitals is nice. I'll go to the curse room now. That's not an item, and Kamikaze Fly is not really what I'm after. Twice my damage is not a lot. It's 7. And 7's a good amount of damage, but you know, it could be much more. And then of course you want to attack the invincible enemy. That's all they ever want to attack, the invincible enemy. It's got so much health, I need to help take that down for you, you know? You really need this from me, because it has just, you'll never handle it alone. You'll never handle it either. Wow, you're just a butt, game. Okay, there's our shop, finally. Finally. No. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I can take that. Candle. See? There we go. That's all we need. Finally a spacebar item that I can replace what I have with. And maybe we can go somewhere good with this. Candle will do a lot of damage to enemies, and it will make it so that we can destroy Tears, and if we happen to get Bloody Lust, I would now take it. Because in combination, they are very good. I wasn't sure if I'd make that. I was leaning towards not, but I had to go for it anyway. Anyway, lots of damage, destroys Tears. Charges in like 3 seconds or 1.5 seconds. I think it's 1.5. Alright, I'll do it. You got me. Alright, that's actually a good time to get it because I've already fought the boss, so I can't possibly get a Horseman for that. Just get a free Soul Heart. I like it. So destroying Tears counts for kills for Bloody Lust, which means that we can get up to the max damage from it immediately on the Isaac and Blue Baby fights pretty much, which is really good. Because 3.3 damage up immediately is quite strong. Sadly, the item lacks most of the other time. Most of the rest of the time. What was even in our item room? It was Cain Abel. Cain Abel, you know. So I don't want the shot speed up for that, and that means I can get out of here. Depths instead of Necropolis is good news. Wow, way to just like extend your neck. Hyper extend your neck, maybe. That can't be healthy. And it couldn't even attach it again. That's just how broken it got its neck there. Like, you know that neck I had? Not so much anymore. Almost able to go to the shop again. And I could if I just picked this up, but I don't see the point in picking this up when there's so many rooms left that I'm probably going to get money in. That's good. That's good as well. Plenty of keys going for me. I really like that. I like when the game is just not stingy about resources. Although it's been a little stingy about bombs. Otherwise, we've been very, very well off. Alright. I will go to the shop immediately. I have plenty of keys and enough money. Greed, probably? Yeah. But we know that we won't be fighting Greed on the next floor, and that's good enough for me. And I have enough keys for this. Still not taking the Steam sale. I doubt I'll end up with the D6, but it's not worth anything to me now. I'm going to have one more shop, and I can already afford the item in it. So I don't really care about that item. It's one of those items. It's decent if you get it on like the first floor, but after that, it just continues lowering its value consistently. And with the D6, it's not really worth taking at all, in my opinion. Opinions, how they work, yours might differ. Okay, I will kill all of you. Nope. That didn't kill you. Good. Grab this. And then this should be fine. We can just get them in this little corridor thing. Wonderful. All the keys. I am happy. There's our boss. There's no reason not to fight the boss on this floor. That's the next floor where we need to get a teleport in order to fight the boss earlier. So then let's do it. This has been a very lacking floor, kind of. So we get the Fallen, which is awesome. We're going to get a double room item for this. And we're still just as able to get a normal old item, or a devil room, or angel room after this. And yeah, it can be an angel room. It's just the Fallen will always give us a devil room item, even if there's an angel room on the floor. Okay, Brimstone I'm not very interested in. Excuse me, I got a message and stuff. So, okay, Krampus is good news. That gets us the lump of coal. That'll increase our damage. Based on the amount of frames tears have been on the screen, 0.14 damage every frame that a tear is on screen. And that's our first damage up. Probably not going to take Brimstone. I want kind of to, but I think that this run has potential to be a lot of fun without it. Not that it's not a lot of fun with it, but I think we can get something interesting going with it. Or without it, I guess, depending on how we're looking at it in that context. And I suppose the last thing mentioned that would be the subject that it is replacing as a pronoun would probably be the run. I think that's the last thing I mentioned, and so... Wait. Regardless, it doesn't matter. I should just have said. I was just talking about without Brimstone. Brimstone was the thing there that mattered. Okay, I'll worry about that in a little bit right there. I'm just going to move on over here. Unfortunately, I did profit in bombs there, which is good. That room went pretty badly. Temperance spawns a blood donation machine. I'll play it a little bit. Give me a blood bag. Please. Oh yeah, red patch increases our damage. It's a 1/5 chance to give us 1.5 razor uses when we get hit, which increases our damage by a fair amount. Don't think I won't keep going. You're not very nice. But I mean, another reason that I don't need the other thing that I don't even remember what I was looking at. Friends till the end is not what I want. I also consider that neutral, even though, you know, it's good. I need a blood bag, though. No, you're a jerk. Of course I was going to go in there, though. Yeah, I don't have invincibility from any source, so I can't really just go get that for free. Item room's bound to be over here somewhere. I can get to the secret room without a problem. And I know exactly where it's supposed to be at the moment. That doesn't help me at all. I don't need to get in there for any reason. And there is our item room. Be amazing. Make my day. Pretty please. Another key. I like that. But I'm talking to the item room. Be amazing. Oh no. Alright. Let's do it. It's a speed down, but it's 2 health up. Only fills a half a heart. What needs to happen now is this, like, has to give me a blood bag or I'm pretty boned. And that'll be fun. I haven't even had the opportunity to take a speed up, though, so you can't blame me on this one for being, like, so against speed. And I even said right away, as Maggie, I'd take a speed up from the start. Lots of money that I don't have any uses for. Alright, I'm worried about my life. I think that I can fairly say that. Hopefully all of this health is, like, accessible relatively freely. No, that's not free. And don't think that I'm going to bomb for it. I've got the candle. I'm going to feel confident in my own ability to survive this. Now, I could go all in on the blood bag, and I might do that because I think it'd be more fun. And then I have to play better just to stay alive. I like that dynamic. Don't know if there's any health in the boss room. Is there? I'm going to check, and then I'm going to go back to the blood donation machine, and then I'm going to play away all my health, get an IV bag, and cry. That's what I expect to happen. And I'm still not taking Brimstone, because I want to play this run with the tears that I've been so graciously bestowed. So let's see if I can get the blood bag I require for happiness. Well, maybe not happiness, but for viability. Let's do it. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I've got 2 full hearts, 4 plays. We can pull it off. Randomness be with me. Alright. Well, I told you that this was going to happen, and I was going to roll with it, and it was going to be more fun for it. It'll probably screw me over, and that's okay. That's what makes it fun. I'm not going to use a bomb for that. I'm going to save my bombs, and I'm just going to get out of here. With Brimstone, this would be easier. It wouldn't be guaranteed. It'd still be just as bad, potentially. And actually, it might be tougher in a few situations. The places where I'm likely to get damaged, I think Brimstone would actually not help me. I think it would hurt me. But other than that, I'm actually not super worried because of having tears instead of brimstone. I don't think that it's going to be hard to dodge in most situations. So we get a soul heart for that because it was a blue boss. Alright, no reason not to be picking up health. I was like, wait, do I not want this now? No, of course I want this. I'm not trying to prove anything. It's not like, oh yeah, I'm going to win on these few red hearts or something. No, and I'm not here for Polaroid invincibility. I'm just here to be in existence and play the game for you all to hopefully enjoy. Okay, so now we can go to the item room, which is the speed up. Thank you. That was very nice of you. I was about to say, oh, speed up. I don't want that. Of course I want that. Who do you think I am? Not Maggie or something? So I wanted to check in case this was a fortune teller. But I guess I want to gamble on it anyway. So now we're actually at a pretty decent speed. And I'm only playing this for a pretty fly right now. I might come back to the arcade later in the run. Later on the floor, I guess that would be more accurate, because it's not like I can come back to this arcade once I've left the floor. But I can maybe get to the point where I want to play the blood donation machine again. Alright, so I want to leave and re-enter in case this turns into a fortune teller. It didn't. It never seems to when I want it to. And if I were trying to accomplish things very quickly, I would obviously be also playing the skull game, because with the lucky foot I have an incredibly high chance of winning on it. But I'm not doing that, because that's not my goal. My goal is a pretty fly and a pretty fly only. Or switching into a fortune teller. Never, though. That'll never happen. Not on my watch. Alright, bring it, though. Can you just give me the thing? Alright, that's good. Almost up to full health again. Balls of steel. 2 soul hearts. Good stuff. This is going very well for me. Gambling's OP, what can I say? I just don't like doing it because it takes so much time. And it doesn't give me the one thing I do want most, which is my last orbital. Alright. Alright, guess we're done here. And I'm pretty much at full health, that's good. Very, very good. Yeah, cool. 2 bombs. I don't have a lot of bombs, so that's actually pretty nice. Been to the item room. Not been to the shop. Shop's the next thing in mind. Because, of course, I don't have a teleport at the moment, which means that I'm not actually set for going to the boss yet. Not like I'm waiting on any particular charges. Wow, that was unfortunate. But yeah, I'm not using like the D6 right now, so it's not as frustrating that I can't go to the boss. It's actually pretty much a non-issue. In here we find a pill that is tears up, pretty sure. And I'm gonna buy the bomb. I'm not gonna buy Bum Friend because screw Bum Friend. And then this should be the secret room so far as I can tell. Yeah. 9 cents. Oh, great. Just what I needed. Now I need to find nothing else. I can just go to the boss and kill it. And that's all I gotta do. Oh, cool. Well, I can't get the Book of Revelations, so it can't possibly... Well, I mean, I also can't fight a horseman on this floor because I have to fight Mom. So even if it did, it wouldn't matter. I'd still use it. This is... I don't know. I don't know what we're looking at right now. It's gonna be a run. It is definitely gonna be a run, and honestly, it's in pretty good shape at the moment. I feel pretty positive about the way things are going, and especially since we did get the speed up after all. I just want there to be a perfect angle that I can shoot that at so I can hit all 3 of those, but it's impossible. Literally impossible. I tried to move. I was not as fast as I needed to be, and that hit me. I was just trying to put my orbital in there and just get that done, but no, I missed. If that's going to be a trend, then I'm not going to do too well. Empress is good, better than the Magician that I never ended up using. But I want to see what this card is, and it is also the Magician. I'm going to do the rest of the floor just because I want to look for a teleport of some sort, but I don't have one, and there's nothing I can do about it at the moment. Except that, I'm definitely going to use a bomb for that instead of a key. Hopefully it doesn't use a key for me when I re-enter the room. That's something that does happen. And if that's the case, it's not the end of the world. I've gotten plenty of keys throughout the run, so it wouldn't be the biggest loss. And I could always play the skull game. And that's exactly what it did. Justice gives me my key back, so I'm just going to accept that as totally fine. Alright, so here's the thing. At some point I'm going to want a bomb. Just so that freaking tick. How did I know? But I need to go for this. And just be careful of the tick, because I don't have the purse. Come on. I want that soul heart, but not enough. Maybe I'll use a bomb after the fact. Okay, I got that one. And the trinket I have doesn't really matter to me besides not the tick. Besides not the tick. Every time I pick something up, I'm a little scared. Okay, I don't need this right now. You're dropping a lot of trinkets, and I don't appreciate it. Also, I need to get rid of a message so that I can, continue surviving without lag. Seriously, we're going to get every trinket in the game. Chariot's not a teleport. Okay, I need to get rid of this Magician card. Judgment, that's awesome. And use another bomb for as much convenience as possible. Again, trinket doesn't matter. Judgment. I want to save that until the end of the next floor, if possible. See if I can get a Devil Room or Angel Room after the boss, and then maybe be able to get something from that pool, just from the beggar for money instead of health, or I guess free, but... Okay, I do not need the Hanged Man. Curved Horn I'd like, but it's fine. Two of Clubs doubles our bombs. Ace of Spades, more cards. I don't need all these trinkets. On the plus side, we're gonna not see too many trinkets. Hermit, there's our teleport. All I needed. Now we can leave the boss and hopefully get a Devil Room or Angel Room after it. When we re-enter, I'm of course going to take the Judgment card to that event, because that could be the difference between, a great item and not a great item. Or just the situation in which I get something or don't get something. Whether it's great or not. I'll take another speed up, why not? I'm probably a little bit fast now. That's alright though. It's going to make up for the fact that I was very slow for most of the run. Then I can get the Judgment card, go see if we got a Devil or Angel Room that's still there. I've got like 3 hearts to play on the blood donation machine, so I'm going to do that. 3 full hearts and a half. 3.5 hearts. That's the true goal here, is to spend a half heart. It might not be 3.5, but even still, I'm not super worried about how much it is. I can afford to go down 3.5. Alright. Fine. Be that way. Not like I wanted a blood bag. So I'm going to grab this heart. I'm going to grab the heart up there. Okay, got the Judgment card. Ah, perfect. I was right about 3.5. Didn't switch my trinkets around. I am ready to leave. After I see, of course, if the boss gave me a room that I can go into and it's still there. That would be pretty awesome. Oh, you don't say. Alright, prayer card, that's cool. It doesn't count as a special item for us. It's only affected by other special items to not spawn. I should have not used it right away in case the beggar came out a demon beggar and I'd have to pay health, but it's fine, it didn't. The relic, sure. And then we are going to grab the Empress and be out of here. Boom. So that Eternal Heart becomes a health up. The relic drops a soul heart for us every 5 rooms, and we're doing well. We've also got some free survivability. And maybe, if we're really lucky, another angel room after this boss, in which it wouldn't be unlikely that we got Sacred Heart. It would, but it wouldn't be as unlikely as it could be. I'd say probably more like Blood of the Martyr, the Halo, would show up. Still, I'd be fine with either of those. I haven't gotten any traditional damage ups at all, I don't think. Like, I literally think that I've only gotten the lump of coal as far as my damage is concerned. Just a bunch of tears up other than that. I'm going to go to the curse room, which is not really something that I would recommend. But that's the fun. The fact that I would say it's a terrible idea in general. Alright. That was pretty good. I led them all astray. Ooh, that was good too. Thanks, orbitals. And honestly though, Lump of Coal is a very good damage up. Can give you quite a fair amount of damage. 1 second, it's like 1.4 damage or something. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's our soul heart and there's another key. Daddy Longlegs is fine when we have the candle. Hope not to get hit, but even if we do. Alright, and then here comes the face. And then candle ahoy. And then he's dead. Not lucky, but a health up is totally cool with me, and I'm good. Good to go to the next floor. This has Curse Lost. There are more rooms on the floor, and that's something that I'll just deal with. Hopefully I don't even have to worry about it, and I just find the boss immediately. But this probably means that this is going to be a longer path, and it's going to mislead me. So if this is wrong, I'm probably not going to know for a while. Which is a little sad, I guess. But what are a few more rooms? It's just more chances for the relic to do its thing. So I guess there's that. As long as I don't lose much health, this is going to be... It's good if I go off course. Of course, though, I have to go to the curse room, get a soul heart, so we only lose 1 out of that instead. Alright, so this was indeed the wrong way. Get the relic, so we're back where we started. And we can go... I mean, right seems pretty likely to me at this point. It doesn't mean I'm correct. Oh, well. Nope. Alright, no drop there. Definitely wanted to be careful about that, and I almost got hit by that, which would have been really weird. Isaac's head does not offer me anything. That was close. Alright, you're almost dead. I really need some more damage at some point. That'd be pretty acceptable, I must say. Alright, that handles that. I don't need that. And there's the boss. Excellent. Safety cap. One of the last few trinkets I haven't seen. Oh, I don't like that. Didn't like that bloodshot eye being there. Alright, so I'm going to cheese this because I have the candle. Alright, and all I do is leave Monstro alive and then just shoot at the middle, much like the mom fight. I just shoot at the doors. And I just dodge Monstro and avoid killing it. If I kill it, I guess it's not the end of the world. There are a couple other enemies that are good for the cheese here. Really, though, I would have taken even Bloody Lust and been happy with it. Okay, now I kill Monstro, just so that I can also shoot at the heart. It makes sense. It just does. But we did get to repeated bombs, which means that the heart doesn't go away, and that's why I'd rather have it available to be shot at now, since I can do more damage that way. And then we're done. Get a soul heart. I can't go to the devil room, so I can't blow up the rock. That's okay with me. I'm really totally fine with it. Alright, we spawned in a good place there, so we're good to do the pro strat here. Small rock now would be really, really good. So that tinted rock. I'm looking at you with beady eyes of hope. And you are going to die now, and then I'm going to go to the curse room. Get Blood of the Martyr, that's 1 damage up. Changed effective Book of Belial and the Devil card to also give you a 1.5 times damage multiplier with the 2 damage up that they normally are. Not that I have those things, so it doesn't make a big difference to me. But maybe I'll find a Devil card, and then it would be better than the Empress, which it normally isn't, because the Empress is 3 point something damage up. So it's more. And I'm just finishing this room because I didn't feel the need to bomb out, and I handled it fine, so it's not like I lost health. There was no reason. I wasn't worried because of the candle, mostly. Candle's going to save me against Isaac as well. Yeah, I'll go right. I'm thinking down, though, maybe. Hey, for once I'm actually fast enough that this room's easy. No wonder I don't like speed. Alright. Okay, that's not it, but it could branch off from here. That was close. I almost got myself hit there for no reason whatsoever. But Pestilence is a pretty easy fight. Hey, we only got 1 cube of meat. That's good, and I almost just lost Polaroid invincibility if things go wrong. That would have been bad. You're gonna be a jerk. I'm just gonna bomb you out. Don't do that. Thank you, Famine. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wow. I don't know why, but I thought it was going to do the spread shot, and I was like, alright, I'll be fine. It won't hit me. Why would I think that? Really? What? Where did that come from in my head? Alright, fine. So we should get a soul heart for this, due to being a blue boss. Ultimately, I'll just make sure not to kill the not blue one last. And then we're good. And this should be set. Hopefully. This might not count. I feel like Gemini might not count. No, I'm pretty sure it does. Yeah, we're good. And this does seem like the right way at this point. Hey, awesome. Once again, small rock. Very, very nice to see. I would take it in a heartbeat or less. Maybe even less. Okay, all these half red hearts I don't want. That's just a key. Alright, let's see how this goes. I will use the Empress for this fight, because this fight has more riding on it, I guess, kind of, because we can get the items which can make everything easier. Whereas, like, Blue Baby, we're already there. We've gotten everything done, and we have nothing after it. But we've already had the chance to build up as many advantages as possible. Whereas here, we have more advantages coming along. Potentially. Of course, all of the items might be terrible, or something else could happen. I'm way too fast with this active, by the way. My shot angling is like all over the place. My movement is wild and frenzied. Oh, I walked right through that too. Wow. Ah. That's okay. We made it through the fight. And 3 of these are fine. Rainbow Baby can shoot little Gicious Tears, so it can slow enemies, and that's good. Then the Dead Bird will happen if we get hit. It'll do 2 damage per hit and, you know, do stuff. It's alright. And X-Ray Vision allows us to go into and out of secret rooms and top secret rooms without any need for bombs, or knowing where they are, because they just are open to us. That's pretty neat. Probably not the most useful on this floor. It's a bit late, but it could be something worth having. 2 soul hearts is really good, and I kind of need that. If I can, I'd like to kill Lust last, especially for the speed down. That was my own fault that I took damage there. Nope, I don't want to shoot that. Lust. Don't get killed, Lust. Alright, Dead Bird, don't go for Lust. Oh. It always ends in me killing Lust next to last instead of last, right at the very end of my strife. And that was no exception. Gluttony. Gluttony is going down last. Lust is just so easy to kill first. That's the thing that sucks. Okay, that should indeed kill exactly as I planned. Then you hopefully give me soul hearts, but a heart would be acceptable as well. Alright, I'm probably not going to need those. And this is the right way. Wonderful. I love being right. Wow, that was some knockback right there. Ow. This is honestly not a great room, because they're both champions, and I'm not dodging it very well. Alright, stay down there. It didn't kill you. That's what I'm worried about. Everything's not dying when I need it to. Don't want that, and we might be okay. I mean, we have the candle. We didn't really gain anything. Rainbow Baby could help, but we didn't really gain anything from the 4 chests, which is unfortunate. We also didn't get the poison touch that I desired. And, well, stuff's happening. I can say that for sure. Dead Bird is doing a little work. I mean, we have the extra 2 damage from Dead Bird, the extra variable damage from the Rainbow Baby, and we have the chance at slowing from the Rainbow Baby as well. So I guess this is comparable. Like I said, it's a less worrisome fight if the items aren't literally the worst items ever. And we did win. That took a while. It was, well, I guess probably average for me. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the run. I did. I liked it. It was interesting. Thank you for watching. And I will see you next time.